हेलो गुरु भाई, वेलकम टू डिस्कस निंजा।
हेलो निरंजन भाई, आप कैसे हो?
ठीक हो सर। तो गुरु भाई, आप अपने बारे में थोड़ा इंट्रोडक्शन दे पाएंगे हमारे व्यूअर्स के लिए?
क्यों नहीं सर, आपने मेरे को वेलकम किया ये शो पे, बहुत बड़ा बात है।
अरे, आपके जैसे हॉबीज टॉक जो डिस्कस के लिए डेडिकेटेड है, वो उनको कवर करना मेरा मतलब एक पैशन ही हो गया है।
मेरा भी एक पैशन ही है ये।
हाँ।
बेसिकली पैशनेटली मैं एक शेफ़ हूँ।
ओके।
वी लॉन्च एंड बार में काम करता हूँ।
हाँ।
पिछले 8 साल से इंडस्ट्री में हूँ।
ओके।
ऑलमोस्ट मोस्ट ऑफ द 5 स्टार्स में काम कर चुका हूँ।
अरे वाह।
करंटली वर्किंग एज अ सू शेफ ओवर ईयर।
अरे सही है।
ये हॉबी मेरा लॉकडाउन की वजह से चालू हुआ था। यू
अच्छा,
कैन
अच्छा।
से being a chef never got a time to explore my own self.
एग्जैक्टली।
And this was a time, 2 years, a big lockdown.
हाँ।
Maybe it was a curse for other people, but
Bilkul.
for me it was a
Blessing
very
in disguise.
best time I could discover myself. I could do the best, time utilization was this only.
सही है।
And now I'm back on my field, back on my job.
हम्म।
But I did not quit this hobby because
Okay.
I had already done my setup
हाँ।
and I was like doing good into it.
हाँ।
So right now I'm managing it very well, so I don't find a point to quit it or to just give a hold to it.
एग्जैक्टली।
And right now what I've done my R&D for past 2 years, it was excellent. I have been mentored by many good people in the industry.
ओके।
They are not that much on social media,
ओके।
but they have a very good knowledge.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
And they are like excellent people I've met. And I call them like any time in a day.
Would you like to name some of them?
I would first like to name Prathamesh Rane.
Okay.
He has helped me a lot in my all challenges. Whatever I get, like any challenge in my tank, first call I give to Prathamesh Rane. He's my all-time favorite for everything, and I would love to tell his name. He's the best guy. Yogesh Chawda.
योगेश चावड़ा।
He's also a best mentor, best breeder, I can say. What I get my stock. He's the best breeder till now, whosoever I've met.
सही है।
And journey towards this was very nice, very excellent, many ups and downs. That is like a part of your job, or you can say a part of your business. Whenever you start a business, you get all these things. So I would suggest people that don't get demoralized by all these things, by getting something wrong from someone. It will always teach you a good lesson. According to me, what I have got, like in my bad times also, I always thought positive about the things, and today I feel that is what is working for me.
Exactly.
And that is what things are going right for me. And being into the hobby, I shared the same thing with my owner. My owner came to know about it in my hotel. So in my hotel also, he has given me a space where I can work out on this thing. So I have made a small setup in my hotel also. Next time we'll certainly visit over there.
Definitely.
We have a pond over there which has kois.
Wow.
We have discus. We have 2 tanks in which we have one discus tank for display, as well as one as for raising.
Okay.
Not kind of raising, to educate people, in short. Because hospitality is all about educating people and proactively meeting people.
Exactly.
So we have started there also a small program. The next visit certainly we'll visit there.
Definitely.
We'll have a look over all my stocks and we'll talk more about it.
Sure.
My mom has helped me a lot. She'll also be joining in the video later on.
Wow.
She has helped me a lot. Like, you can know a chef works for 12 to 15 hours.
Exactly.
12 to 15 hours is the minimum shift of a chef. I'm working from past 10 years.
Wow.
So before this, I never got a chance to give this much time. But right now, I can say कि I've managed well.
सही है।
My mom is helping me out when I'm on shift. My mom helps me out. Mom does 3 times feeding for all my fishes, and 3 times I do my feeding. So you can see all my healthy stocks.
अभी जैसे बोला आप पास्ट 2 ईयर से डिस्कस में है।
Certainly.
तो उसके पहले आप क्या हॉबी में थे या कैसे?
हॉबी में मैं बचपन से था. I started my hobby with that coffee pot where everyone starts with a fighter, a betta fish. I also started with a betta fish in my coffee pot. After that, I was into hobby from a long time. I had a small tank. Everything was good, but I was never getting that chance, and never thought that fish breeding or fish raising is so much difficult. Before this, our thought over fishes were what? Get a fish tank, put some fishes. If we want to buy chlorine liquid, we used to buy. Otherwise, everyone
No
knows
medication,
the
exactly.
no medication. Only we used to do with the rock salt. Rock salt was like bolte na medication for everything. So that is how I started when I was like, I think so 10 years old
Okay,
when I started, and right now I am 32 years old.
सही है.
So from 22 years I can say I am into the hobby, but not professionally.
Okay, and
I
so
kept a
in,
tank.
In discus, yeah, from
Past 2 years. Past 2 years I am doing discus.
Okay. So can you just share your experience, because you were new to discus before 2 years. So you must have faced many ups and downs.
I faced many ups and downs when I started discus. I met people, many people did not wanted to share their experience. Many people were ready to share their experience.
बराबर.
Many people shared a wrong influence
बराबर.
kind of thing. So that's why I said in my previous thing that it was business.
बराबर.
Right from the first day when I started into discus, I always saw it as a business only.
Okay.
I never lie anyone that I am a breeder or raiser or anything. I always say I am a reseller.
Okay.
Proudly say I am a reseller. I
Breeder,
go to
basically.
people, I visit people, I see the stock, understand the stock, and understand my market value, what I am going to get it,
बराबर.
and then I invest.
So basically you are a discus trader.
Trader.
Okay. So you buy some particular size
Particular
from
strains from someone,
Okay. Okay.
wait out,
Okay.
and then look into it.
Okay.
But in this journey, my mom was bit curious to know what is breeding.
Okay.
So only because of her, I've got one pair bred also.
Okay.
It is only her.
Yeah, this one.
It is only her efforts that it has got bred now.
सही है, सही है.
It was also from my brood stock. I bought the brood stock from someone. I had bought it for trading only,
Okay.
for a trading purpose. But due to winters, the stock were moving slow. Stock lied with me for a bit long time. In that only I found pairs.
Same.
Pairs started coming, and then I thought, why not I breed it? Because my mom was like, she wanted to see the babies. So
it's the best experience. You must have experienced that.
yes. So now it's a good experience. Got a good experience about taking the babies. Right now I'm new. I would not say that I'm very professional, but trading discus or keeping discus, I'm old.
सही है.
But babies, it is my first time.
सही.
And first time, I'm happy with the lot what I've got. It's almost 150 plus.
Wow.
So I'm happy for the first time if I am getting 150 plus. I'm sure next time whenever she breeds, she would be plus 250.
Exactly.
And no doubt with the size also, that she is not that big also and she's not that small also. She's on an average size, and I would say average size, I've seen parents with average size giving good quantity babies.
बराबर.
So I would suggest not go for a bigger pair kind of thing, or not go for a very smaller pair because it is not matured that much. I would always suggest average pair between 5 to 5.5. It's
Okay.
like an average pair.
Okay.
Don't go beyond 6.
Yeah.
It has its own complications. It is same like human beings, how we are there.
Okay.
We always, like if the parents are very small, we
Genetics.
give a different thought. Give a different thought.
Okay.
Medical challenges come when the parents are small. And when the parents are too tall, that time also the medical challenges come. But you see, when a parent is like average height 5.5, he'll never have any problems.
So you mean to say genetics is counts more?
Genetics counts the most
Okay.
on the things.
तो गोगो भाई, आपके सेटअप का एक स्मॉल टूर दे पाएंगे?
क्यों नहीं सर?
कहाँ से
First हम
स्टार्ट
लोग
करते?
स्टार्ट करते हैं मेरा फेवरेट टैंक,
हाँ.
which I have been trading into. This fish is like where I originally started my trading. That was this butterfly strain, which first time I came to know about it, and the rate what I came to know first time for 1 inch was like too much impossible. And when I shared my experience with people who were old in this field, they started laughing when I said that I've buyed, I don't want to tell the rates.
Exactly.
When I said I'd buy the butterfly at that rate, they started laughing at me and they were like, are you gone crazy? And I was like, no, I buyed it. Because it was just an experience. I was new to it. I buyed it. And I would tell you, I raised it for 3 months.
Okay.
And the returns what I got, I literally thought that time I should have not sold in 3 months. I should have kept it for a year. And that was like my best investment till now, whatever I made in all discus. So I would rather tell Butterfly is the best train.
हाँ, क्योंकि मैं आपके हर इसमें
हाँ,
हर सेल का आपका जो अपलोड रहता है उसमें बटरफ्लाई हमेशा हर मंथ तो रहता ही रहता है.
हाँ, बटरफ्लाई इज लाइक मेरे को बहुत पसंद है मच्छी. और बटरफ्लाई का ऐसा है कि बोलते हैं ना मोस्टली मेरा बाइंग मतलब बोलते हैं ना मैं ढूंढते रहता हूँ कहाँ पे है. So I'll just share you. BHM is also a thing which I sell.
ओके, आप खुद ही बनाते हैं?
मैं खुद ही बनाता हूँ.
ओके,
मैंने भी ये सीखा है. मैं भी बहुत बार वो बना के गलती किया. इम्प्रोवाइजेशन, बहुत इम्प्रोवाइजेशन. सम गूगल, सम फैकल्टीज हु आर सीनियर मेंटर्स, उनसे थोड़ा थोड़ा सीख के थोड़ा. कैसा है BHM, मैं ये बोलूंगा इसका कोई स्टैंडर्ड रेसिपी किसी के पास नहीं.
बराबर.
It is not standardized by anyone.
सही है.
It is just your thought
सही बोला.
over what the fish can have.
एग्जैक्टली.
So I would always suggest. मेरे को बहुत लोग पूछते हैं गुरु तू क्या डालता है उसमें या फिर क्या करता है. I always say them BHM बनाना is an experience and that experience would be gained by you after a year.
सही बोला.
You cannot just make BHM in a month.
So additives can be varied.
Varied. Everyone has their own thought. Everyone has their own thought of using the ingredients.
बराबर.
Whatever ingredients you use may be different. What I use is a different.
Same.
Sometimes the ingredients are same, the proportion is different. So better than a chef, no one can tell you the value of proportions.
So you must be cleaning everything. You must be doing.
I
by
do
yourself.
my own self.
Yeah, exactly.
All the cleanings and everything. I get it like from past 10 years. You can know how sharp is my knife.
So you being a chef, why do we? I'll just ask a simple question. Why do we feed BHM apart from the protein content?
No, it's like BHM and GHM. Both are good.
Okay.
Both are into red meat.
Red meat, exactly.
Both are into red meat. And when you count about white meat, white meat is also good.
Yeah. Okay.
White meat is lean.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lean protein. And when you talk about BHM or GHM, it's red meat.
Exactly.
So that gives you more of, fat content. But people say fat is not good for fishes. But fat which has good protein, I would say good protein content. So that's why people use BHM and GHM. I use both.
Okay.
I use both. I make both.
Okay.
BHM also and GHM also.
Guru bhai, one more question.
Certainly.
Same related to you as a chef. Why do we feed heart only, not the other parts of the meat?
Not the other part of the meat. I'll tell you one thing. See, when you select any part, being a chef, I'll tell you, when you select any part of any meat,
okay,
so you need to understand what is the function of that part.
Okay.
If you use hind legs of a lamb or anything,
okay,
so they require more power.
Okay.
Because they are actually running the body.
Exactly.
So exertion on their muscles, on the hind leg muscles is more.
Wow.
That's why that part cannot be used as a tendered part or a juicy part.
That meat will
as
be
a
tough.
toughness.
Okay.
Because since it has been working very hard, the hind legs. Now you come at the back legs. That part would be more bulgy.
Supporting the whole body weight.
Supporting the whole body. That's why that part is more bulgy.
Okay.
And so, that part is also doing work.
Okay. So again the meat will be tough.
Tough.
Okay.
And then you come to a heart. Heart is already secure. Heart is like a king of the kingdom.
Barabar.
So you know how is a king.
Say it.
He's been organized by so many people. So heart is not giving that. It is functioning. Functioning is different and doing hard work is different.
Barabar.
Functioning is different. It's like one person sitting in an AC office and a chef working in a restaurant.
Yeah.
So you can understand how much sweat a chef would get and how much sweat a person sitting in the AC can get. The same thing. That is the reason why we use heart, not other part. Other part also we can use, but they cannot digest it.
Basically, the most important thing is its
tenderness.
Tenderness. Okay. Okay.
It's only the tenderness why we use this.
Okay.
Now people will say, why don't we use tenderloin? People would have this question also.
Exactly.
Why we don't use tenderloin? We can use tenderloin as well as
the shoulder part.
No. Tenderloin is actually a part which is shoulder bone.
Bone. Okay.
Between the shoulder bone, there is a meat.
Okay.
which is always stuck between the meats, you can see. Stuck between the bones,
Uh-huh.
two bones.
Uh-huh.
So that is called a tenderloin.
Okay.
So people would say, why don't we use a tenderloin?
Uh-huh.
So tenderloin is also having a heavy content of fat,
Okay.
a
Okay.
heavy layer of fat,
Okay.
because since it is inside,
Uh-huh.
and tenderloin
Uh-huh.
would not be that much from one you can say a meat.
Okay.
You cannot remove that much.
Uh-huh.
As far as you concerned a BHM
Considering the quantity.
quantity,
Okay. Okay.
because in the end of the day you have to feed. Like if you are a raiser or if you are a breeder,
Uh-huh.
you have almost 500 fishes at your home,
Yes.
and you cannot just make 200 grams of BHM or GHM.
Uh-huh.
That would not even last for 2 to 3 days
बराबर.
if you feed properly.
सही बोला.
If your fishes are not having it,
हम्म.
I would suggest rather you need to clean your tanks,
हम्म.
rather you need to see the water quality,
बराबर.
you are missing something,
हम्म.
or you need to apply some heat
Okay. Heat treatment. बराबर.
heat treatment.
सही है.
I would suggest if you cover all my tanks, you will not find heaters into my tanks.
हम्म.
And if a heater is there also in my tank, it is not operating.
Wow.
It is just for an emergency reasons. If sometimes if I find the fishes are not having that great,
हाँ.
I use heaters.
सही है.
Otherwise, all my fishes are without heater. You can check all my
हाँ
tanks.
वही देखा मैंने.
All tanks are cold.
सही है. सही है.
And I would suggest कि Bombay का temperature is the best temperature.
Exactly.
If in India you check the rate of breeders and raisers,
हाँ.
you'll always find the higher breeders and raiders in
मुंबई है.
Mumbai.
हाँ.
It's a hub for discus.
सही है.
So I would just share you a small video since it is leaking.
हाँ.
I'll
हाँ.
just-
आगे सही है.
I'll
Sorry.
just-
Sorry.
Share you a small video.
ये कौन सी स्ट्रेन है गुरु भाई?
ये butterfly है.
व्हाइट बटरफ्लाई.
White butterfly, super white, high body.
सुपर वाइट हाई बॉडी. और क्या साइज रहेगा ये?
ये 2.5 है.
ओके. तो ये सेल के लिए अवेलेबल
ये
है?
सेल के लिए अवेलेबल है.
ओके. ओके. और आपका सर शिपिंग ऑल ओवर इंडिया है?
All over India.
ओके. और इससे आगे एक बात पूछनी थी. मोस्टली कई ब्रीडर्स और गेजर्स के पास एक मिनिमम क्वांटिटी रहता है सेल के लिए, तो ऐसा कुछ है क्या?
बेसिकली मैं कैसे है
हाँ.
कि हॉबीज टू.
हाँ हाँ.
So my brand is only known as Hobby World.
हॉबी वर्ल्ड. ओके.
Hobby World itself says
हाँ हाँ.
support less to the breeders, raisers
Huh.
in terms of selling it.
ओके.
Because if I am a breeder,
Huh.
now I have this lot,
हाँ हाँ.
this lot. If this lot tomorrow gets ready for
Uh-huh.
sale,
Uh-huh.
I would certainly do a wholesale of it.
बराबर.
But this is something which I get it from people itself.
Uh-huh.
So I cannot do a wholesale into this.
Okay.
So basically I support retail
सही है. सही है.
in this part. So you can anytime call me for 1 piece, 2 piece, it's okay.
सही है. सही है.
So this is again one of the best fishes I have.
हाँ हाँ.
This is from the Mark 10 bloodline. It
Mark
is
10
having
bloodline.
yes. It is
So,
from the bloodline. I would
हाँ.
say it is
Hmm.
not from Mark 10 because many people would
हाँ.
imagine that how can I bring Mark 10 fishes over here? That's not possible. I understand. And it is having a red eye ring.
सही है.
That is the main SOP. और
तो
why
ये भी सब सेल के लिए अवेलेबल है?
ये भी सब सेल के लिए अवेलेबल है.
सही है. ये सर.
ये मेरा पेयर है.
ओके. क्या स्ट्रेन है?
ये है अल्बाइनो और हैकल क्रॉस.
अल्बाइनो और हैकल क्रॉस. और ये कितने दिन के बेबीज रहेंगे?
अभी ये अप्रोक्सीमेट 10 डेज के है.
ओके. ओके. और नीचे?
नीचे ये ऐसी मेलिन्स है.
ओके.
All fishes you will find very healthy,
हाँ.
feeding on BHM as well as GHM as well as dry feed. मेरे पास जो फिशेज होता है वो मोस्टली मैं उनको ड्राई खिलाता हूँ.
ड्राई में क्या खिलाते हैं सर?
ड्राई में मैं कैसे बायोगोल्ड खिलाता हूँ.
Hikari
This is the Hikari BioGold,
Okay.
which I promote the most, and I would say this is the high selling thing. You go to any breeder, any raiser, they would first prefer this only.
सही.
ये मेरा और एक रेजिंग स्टॉक है.
हाँ हाँ. क्या
इसमें-
स्ट्रेन है?
जिसमें मिक्स ट्रेन है. चेकरबोर्ड पांडा है. सी यू कैन सी द वे दे हैव द थिंग.
हाँ हाँ.
कोई भी फिशेज अभी देखो कुछ भी और भी भूखे. दे आर लाइक रिक्वायरिंग वन मोर चंक. सो यू विल फाइंड अल्बाइनो बेबीज आल्सो. आई एम बिग फैन ऑफ अल्बाइनो आल्सो.
सही है.
सो आप देखोगे ना इसमें बहुत छोटे छोटे अल्बाइनोज है. सी
हाँ
दिस,
हाँ हाँ.
सी दिस. कोई मेरे को पूछेगा कि मैंने इसमें ही रखे हुए.
हाँ.
एक्चुअली आई एम हैविंग अ शॉर्ट ऑफ स्पेस.
बराबर.
दैट्स ओनली द रीजन. अदरवाइज आई हैव टू रिमूव दिस सीन.
हाँ,
दीज आर सम
काफी-
अल्बाइनोज.
हाँ हाँ.
देयर आर सम स्मॉल अल्बाइनोज विद मी.
तो साइज डिफरेंस काफ़ी है लेकिन उसमें.
बहुत साइज डिफरेंस है. ये एक्चुअली में एक हॉबी से लाया था मैं.
ओके ओके.
तो उसके पास थोड़ा मिक्स लॉट था.
हाँ.
तो इसमें कैसे पिजन्स भी है, इसमें आपको ब्लू डायमंड्स भी मिलेंगे.
ओके ओके.
दिस इज बेसिकली अ स्टॉक विच आई एम लुकिंग इट फॉर अ होलसेल.
ओके ओके.
दिस इज बेसिकली आई एम लुकिंग इट फॉर होलसेल, क्योंकि जो भी लेना चाहेगा उसको कैसे 3-4 स्ट्रेन अगर उसको बढ़ाने का कोई इच्छा है
हाँ हाँ.
तो दिस इज द स्टॉक विच ही कैन अप्रोच मी.
सही है सही है. और ये
एक मेरा और एक पेयर है
हाँ हाँ.
जो बहुत ही अच्छा है.
क्या स्ट्रेन है ये?
एक्चुअली में चेकर बोर्ड है.
चेकर बोर्ड मैप.
चेकर बोर्ड है.
हाँ
इसके बेबीज आ रहे हैं.
हाँ.
वो बेबीज कैसे है कि चेकर बोर्ड भी आ रहे हैं उसमें,
हाँ हाँ.
और उसके अंदर थोड़े जैगुआर भी आ रहे हैं. इफ यू
अरे
सी
सही।
देयर आर सम स्पॉट्स आल्सो.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
I would not say कि this is a proper jaguar pair.
सही है.
I would not misguide. See,
हाँ
the
हाँ.
pair is reacting with you,
सही है.
and that is the most important thing. When your pair is connecting to you, or when your fishes are connecting to you, that is the best thing.
सही बोला.
The fishes would be more nice if you give more affection.
बराबर.
I would not suggest any food or anything. It is just how affectionately you treat your fishes.
They should interact with us.
They should interact with you,
Barabar.
and with you, and as well as your family members.
हाँ हाँ
It should not happen that you are not there, so they are not having the feed only.
हाँ हाँ हाँ. सही
So
बोला.
that is the most important. Then there is one more lot. This is my brood stock. You can see a butterfly here also.
हाँ.
There's a butterfly. You can see this turquoise are there. This is also a very beautiful thing.
सही है.
All
ये
ready
सब
for
सेल के लिए
breeding.
अवेलेबल
हाँ,
रहेगा.
ये सब सेल के लिए अवेलेबल है. These are all ready for breeding.
साइज क्या रहेगा सर इनका?
ये सब 4.5, 5 इंचेस, 5.5 हैकल क्रॉस है. उसमें एक कोने में अगर आप देखोगे हैकल क्रॉस है. मोस्टली ये जो स्ट्रेन है
हाँ.
ये फीमेल इसका हैकल था,
ओके.
और जो इसका मेल था
हाँ.
वो लेपर्ड था.
ओके
तो
ओके.
उसके जीन्स से निकला हुआ ये फिशेज है. तो आपको बहुत अच्छा इसमें मिलेगा. उसमें सिर्फ एक उधर गैलेक्सी है,
हाँ.
3 टर्कोइज है और 2 बटरफ्लाईज है.
सही है सही है.
और मैंने बहुत अच्छा स्पेस यूटिलाइजेशन किया
हाँ
हुआ
हाँ
है.
वही.
सो इट इज नॉट दैट यू कैन नॉट हैव हॉबी. यू कैन हैव हॉबी एनीवेयर.
जिद होनी चाहिए. ये गोगू भाई ये कौन सा स्टॉक है?
ये मेरा ब्रूड स्टॉक है.
ओके ओके. क्या क्या स्ट्रेन है इसमें?
इसमें आपको ना 14 बैंड भी देखने मिलेगा, लेपर्ड्स भी देखने मिलेगा, वाइट फेस रेड देखने मिलेगा, जो वन ऑफ द बेस्ट थिंग है. ये
हाँ.
वाइट फेस रेड है, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट थिंग है. और ये भी आप स्टॉक देखोगे बहुत हेल्दी है. देखो
सही है सही है. ये भी सेल के लिए अवेलेबल है.
ये भी सेल के लिए अवेलेबल है.
वाह. क्या क्या रफली साइज क्या रहेगा इनका?
ये रफली साइज 4.5.
ओके ओके
नॉट बिगर देन दैट.
ओके. थैंक्स.
Hello Niranjan bhai. I would like to introduce to the backbone
Hello.
of my mom. She takes care of everything.
सही है सही है.
All my fishes, everything. Like you, as I said in the video, I work for 12 hours. So in that 12 hours, she
Minimum
takes care.
12 hours.
Minimum 12 hours. So in that 12 hours, she takes care of everything, all my fishes and everything. And because of her only that, you know, the pair has bred. Because of her try and because of her emphasizing we should breed, the pair has bred. And all credit goes to her.
नमस्कार.
हा नमस्कार नमस्कार. हा काय आता इतकी वर्ष आपलं मी करते आहे. त्यांचं फिडिंग वगैरे, तो ऑफिसला जातो तर मग सगळं फिडिंग वगैरे मी करत असते आपली. मला जसं जसं जमतं, जसा जसा वेळ मिळतो तसं तसं मी आपले त्यांना फिडिंग देते. मला मी BMCत जॉब करते, पण मी आता 1 वर्षाने रिटायर होईल. मग आपलं ह्याचा बिझनेस आपला थोडा फार अप करायचा प्रयत्नात आहे. बघूया आता रिटायरमेंट हो नंतर मग पूर्ण वेळ द्यायचा आपला. एक नातू आहे, त्याला नातवाला वेळ द्यायचा आणि मग इकडे वेळ द्यायचा थोडाफार.
तुमचा दिवस याच्यातच
हो त्याच्यातच जातो वेळ.
सही आहे सही. पण
हो हो
गुरुबाईंना तेवढी मदत आहे, घरची मदत आहे.
हो हो तेच आता त्याला. आणि आवड लहानपणापासूनच आहे. तो आपला लहानपणापासूनच माझ्या पाठी लागायचा, मला हे करायचं आहे. पण काय तेवढा आपण वेळ देऊ शकलो नाही त्यावेळेला. पण आता तर आता जरा आपलं म्हटलं आहे तर करूया थोडंफार.
थँक्यू भाई.
ओके
थैंक यू निरंजन भाई. आप आए, आपने मुझे टाइम दिया.
माय प्लेजर. और आपने काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट मतलब वो जो GHM के और BHM के दिल हार्ट गोट हार्ट के या बीफ हार्ट के बारे में जो इतना डिटेल में समझा, काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट हो. मतलब काफ़ी ऑब्वियस को उससे बेनिफिट भी होगा.
थैंक यू एनी टाइम यू कैन, जिसको भी कुछ डाउट्स है दे कैन गिव मी अ कॉल एनी टाइम फॉर फिशेज. आई एम अवेलेबल 24/9.
सही.
Maybe in the evening as I don't pick up the phone,
हाँ.
but I'll certainly reply you on WhatsApp.
सही है.
But at a particular time, like since working for a hotel, so from 8 to 12 that's a busy hour.
हाँ.
Maybe अगर फ्री रहेगा तो मैं टेक्स्ट रिप्लाई करूंगा ही,
सही
बट
है.
फोन्स मोस्टली रिप्लाई नहीं करता हूँ.
हाँ.
बट आप 3 बजे तक कभी भी मुझे फ़ोन कर सकते हो, आधे रात को फ़ोन कर सकते हो. Any help required, anything required, I'm always there for you.
सही.
And it was a very lovely journey.
सही.
And I feel very nice that you have come, you have interviewed me
हाँ.
in 2 years. I think so this is the best thing I have ever happened. And it was a very lovely time I've spent with you all.
Thank you. और I'm looking forward for your restaurant.
Certainly. Or next time
हाँ.
whenever we come
हाँ.
across, it would be me myself in uniform maybe,
हाँ.
and my tangs and my koi pond.
सही.
So next
Definitely.
time in V launch we would meet.
बिल्कुल. Thank you again.
Thank you sir.
Bye.